All right, it's 9:20. Means it's 4:20 somewhere. If you got one, spark up. Now, I was originally gonna do some more of the George Carlin audiobook tonight, but that's gonna wait till tomorrow because half the country's gone mad, and I feel like this is a song that might help talk about it a little bit. This is Tyson James featuring Topher, Roe v. Wade. Now, going into this, I just come right out and say, uh, well, when it comes to abortion, not the biggest fan of it. Um, I'm my own variation of pro choice, more along the lines of if you chose to have sex, you chose to potentially have a child. Obviously, health complications, you know. However, I do not believe we should be giving government an invite into medical procedures. Um, I've always been consistent on that, especially when it came to the Fauci ouchie and the muzzles. And I feel like opening the door for them to get involved, it just could lead to a lot of fucked up shit. And I don't think the government belongs there. You know, like I said, I'm in a conundrum because I don't, support the idea of just unfettered abortion, but at the same time, it's a tough subject, and I don't even try and argue with people anymore about it because it doesn't matter who I argue with, they usually don't like my opinion. Doesn't matter if they pro-life. If they pro-life, I'm not pro-life enough. If they pro-choice, I'm not pro-choice enough. You know. When it comes to this topic, I live in the gray. Um, but yeah, let's see what these guys got to say.
Millions of people, men and women, Republicans, Democrats, Christians, people of all faith have benefited from access to safe abortion in this country. Abortion is a moral good.
Hey, cut that off. Man, y'all shut up, you bunch of dummies.
Yeah. Some of these Republican politicians who are very anti-abortion, they have had some mistresses get abortions. That's all I'm gonna say there.
Y'all got it wrong. Roe v. Wade, y'all crazy. What kind of drugs y'all on? Why y'all smoke? You wanna kill a baby in the womb? Now cool, now y'all are done. No more fun, you pink-haired demon, we making you run. You kill another baby and I'm getting my gun. Get the rape and I'm sending you straight to the sun. Y'all got it wrong. Roe v. Wade, y'all crazy. What kind of drugs y'all on? Why y'all smoke? You wanna kill a baby in the womb? Now cool, now y'all are done. Y'all are sick. No more fun, you pink-haired demon, we making you run. You kill another baby and I'm getting my gun. Get the rape and I'm sending you straight to the sun. You pink-haired devil, I know you probably had several. You just wanna kill him cause you never wanna settle. You better hit the brakes, no more pedal to the metal. We overturning Roe v. Wade, it's no debate, it's evil. We so enraged, we motivate the people. You lucky Jack, you made a passive fetal. We bucking back, let's make this crap illegal. Yes, no more killing babies in the womb. Let's burn it down with the sound of a boom. I got the fire, if you got the fume, we can send them so high they will back to the moon. I'm in the mood not to play. Millions are dead because Roe versus Wade. You blaming the man but not closing your legs. Now you don't have the option, there's no more to say. Great.
And that's where a lot of people really, oh, What about the men and their responsibility? Well, if the man can't get pregnant, yeah, he should be responsible. But there's got to be, you know, self accountability. Um, and that and that's why, like I said, I live in the gray. Cause I have a hard time justifying. You voluntarily partook in act, an act which the purpose of the act is procreation. The problem is too many people have gotten too recreational, and yeah, they don't want to deal with the consequences of their actions. Um, I mean, sure, if a man doesn't want kids, yeah, he can go get a vasectomy. But what if he wants kids? Then it's not on him. I don't know. Like I said, it's a difficult one.
Back to that stunning breaking news. Politico obtaining a draft opinion from the Supreme Court that would overturn Roe versus Wade. We've got panicked, scared women across this country.
You panic because you can't kill your kid? Y'all sick. Y'all got it wrong. Roe v. Wade, y'all crazy. What kind of drugs y'all on? Why y'all smoke? You wanna kill a baby in the womb? Not cool, now y'all are done. Y'all are sick. No more fun, you pink-haired demon, we making you run. Kill another baby and I'm getting my gun. Get the rape and I'm sending you straight to the sun.
I really didn't come in here to argue, but did you? Said make you what really even are you? What is? Said a man is a woman, can define what a woman really is. But now y'all finna start to weird. Talk about defending women.
I've been thinking that shit too, all these people who, not too long ago couldn't define a woman, now all of a sudden concerned about women's rights. Well, if you don't know what a woman is, why are you worried about her rights? You don't even know whose rights you're looking for. But yeah, and then the leak. That leak. I'll talk about the leak after.
You say, all of a sudden they changing overnight. Okay. Democrats with the trap was about to collapse. Midterm was a rap, regards, I'm in the clap. On the verge of victory. Roe v. Wade finna be history. Combined to all the satanic witchery. Sacrificing little babies ostensibly. Out of concern for the women in the talk. That the baby is a burden by default. More than 50 years when the fault to get it overturned. Had the right to kill the innocent is what you really
Y'all got it wrong.
Y'all crazy.
Roe v. Wade, y'all crazy. What kind of drugs y'all on? Why y'all smoke? You wanna kill a baby in the womb? Not cool, now y'all are done. Y'all are sick. No more fun, you pink-haired demon, we making you run. You kill another baby and I'm getting my gun. Get the rape and I'm sending you straight to the sun. Y'all got it wrong. Roe v. Wade, y'all crazy. What kind of drugs y'all on? Why y'all smoke? You wanna kill a baby in the womb? Not cool, now y'all are done. Y'all are sick. No more fun, you pink-haired demon, we making you run. You kill another baby and I'm getting my gun. Get the rape and I'm sending you straight to the sun. What a beautiful moment. It's not set in stone, but I know that the abortionist can feel the walls closing in on him.
All right. They they make good arguments, and biggest problem I see with the when you see pro-life people and pro-choice people argue is, yes, they're arguing on the same topic, but they're not making, yes, topic is abortion, but you have the pro-choice people speaking on the woman, the pro-life people speaking on the fetus. Like, one speaking on morality and the morality of killing a child, whereas the other is, speaking on a woman's right to not have to give birth to the child. You have some who view it as, I don't know, I've seen people go as far as calling being forced to give birth to their child as far as slavery. Again, I don't believe government should be involved in medical procedures. It just opens the door to too much, and give them an inch, they're gonna take a mile. And the next scamdemic come around, they gonna try and, oh well, since we have access to your medical procedures, here you're gonna take this medical procedure. That's my fear that comes with this. Now, one thing I am a little confused about is you see, like, women in, like, deep blue states, like California. I get being upset for other women, but some of them are acting like they're scared, like, your state is fine. Roe v. Wade doesn't ban abortions nationwide. They're saying it's going to become a state's issue. So if you're, super concerned about the ability to have an abortion, there is the option. Move to a blue state. You'll be fine. Now, I mean that saying this is inevitable, that is an option that you still have in your pocket. Because what you'll have some states, guarantee the right, and you'll have some states who, you'll probably have a few states that'll ban it outright. You'll have some states that'll do, second and third trimester bans and stuff like that. And that's another area where people are misleading, including Miss Senator Warren. Said 80% of the people, or 70%, I forgot which one she said, agree with safe and legal abortion, which is true in the first trimester. As the trimesters go up, the support goes way down. Third trimester, I believe, is only like 20% support that, if that. So there are some of those misleading arguments. Now, as to the leak itself, you have some people, Democrats more on the left, saying that, oh, the extreme conservative justices leaked this to get pressure on the, moderate conservative justices to make sure they vote in favor. Possible. However, midterms are coming up. Democrats are looking at getting wiped off the fucking map. And they had nothing to run on. Now they do. They actually have a bill. That they could pass that would actually codify Roe v. Wade nationwide. But they're not moving on that, because you look at what they're all saying. They are literally using it as a political football to try and save their midterms. That is what they're actually doing. Now, to say it was a Democrat, I can't prove either way. I'm just saying, if I was a betting man, I'd say it was someone more leaning liberal to, one, create some outrage, to maybe, change, intimidate into changing their minds, you know, and also the like I said, it wasn't looking it wasn't looking good for Democrats in the midterms. And they're gambling on Roe v. Wade being the magic button to get them the W. And I don't know if that's a good gamble. Because they're shitty in other places and too extreme in other places, to where even people who are more like me, where, you know, the phrase, the old phrase that it was safe, legal, and rare. You know, there's a lot of people who hold that belief of safe, legal, and rare. However, a lot of those people might say that the Democrats go too far on other things to vote for them to preserve it. You know? And so, like I said, it's a gamble, and it's a fucked up gamble, because they're playing heavily on people's emotions in an effort to hopefully maybe salvage some political victories. So if it was them, and that's what they're, you know, they did it for, you know, shame on them. I hope the investigation turns something up, because I want to know. You know, like I said, if I had to bet everything I had on one or the other, I'd lean it being more on the Democrat liberal side. But, you know, I could be wrong. I don't know either way. Try to keep it civil in the comments. I don't want to have to turn the comments off. You know, I have no problem with people debating, but keep it civil. If we can't have civil discourse, you know, 'cause I don't need my shit getting banned and taken down. But yeah. Other than that, y'all have a nice night. Thanks for watching. Stay blazing.